November for me means Netgalley November and Nonfiction November. In recent years, it's been an excuse to read lots of nonfiction audiobooks. So we're going to try combining the two this time. Welcome to my November TBR. Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina and I make bookish content here on this channel every week and then movie reviews here at the weekend. In the description box below you will find all of my social links, including my blog and my Goodreads, where I will be reviewing a lot of the things that I am talking about today. So I'm going to talk to you about some November releases, a book to movie adaptation and some non-fiction audiobooks that I have. So let us jump right in. Let's start with a November release that for some reason I have not already picked up. I do not know why. I was supposed to pick it up in October and I have not yet. As you are watching this video, as I'm filming this video, I will actually be getting a physical copy of this book early, and I know that this book has an amazing narrator as well, so I don't know if that's why I've been putting it off. I'm just like, need to sit down and read it, and that is of course On a Night Like This by Lindsey Kelk. It comes out in the UK on the 11th of November. On the 7th of November I'm going to get myself a signed copy of it. Very, very exciting. That audiobook narrated by Fletcher will be out on the 11th of November, so I'm like, I do want to read my Netgalley copy, but I did request a Netgalley audio copy, but 11th of November for this one. And then another one that comes out on the 11th of November as well is Walking on Sunshine by Giovanna Fletcher, which is also a wonderful adult rom-com. And this one, the tagline for this one is 3 friends, 1 trip of a lifetime, which sounds amazing. I do love a sort of road trip travel type of book. And this one also comes out on the 11th of November. And then we have my book to movie adaptation. So this one, I'd wanted to read the book for a little while, and then I found out that Netflix was going to be adapting it, and then I found out who was going to be in that adaptation, and so I'm excited to read this one. This one is Passing by Nella Larsen. I believe the date for Netflix, I think, is the 9th of November, but I might be wrong on that one because it tends to be a Friday, doesn't it? Maybe the 5th of November, but I'm looking forward to listening to this one. I have the audio copy from my library and it's quite a short one, so a couple of commutes to work and back and I will have listened to this one and be ready to watch the movie on Netflix when it lands. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on that book to movie adaptation video that I will make, because I love making book versus movie videos. Then let's move on to some non-fiction audiobooks that I have. There are some that I just have on audiobook, and then there are 3 in a pile here that you will recognise from my most recent book haul. If you have not seen that most recent book haul, I will leave it linked up above for you. But first of all, a couple that I have only on audiobook, and this is Where the Deer and the Antelope Play by Nick Offerman, narrated by Nick Offerman. This one is the pastoral observation of one ignorant American who loves to walk outside. So I'm just very excited to listen to a new Nick Offerman book. I really have enjoyed everything that he has put out there, and I enjoy watching him on TV, and I think he has an amazing voice for narrating audiobooks. So if you're ever thinking of reading a book by Nick Offerman, highly recommend, if you are able to access the audio, definitely get the audio. So I'm excited to read this one. Again, I have this one borrowed from my library, all lined up, ready for non-fiction November. And then another non-fiction one that I have, again from my library. I had this one requested before it came out. You know, you can do that thing on Overdrive where you ask your library to buy something for you. This one is The Storyteller by Dave Grohl, and this one is Tales of Life and Music. I feel like I don't know an awful lot about him as a musician sort of on his own, but wow, this is really messing with my colour balance. Happy Halloween, everyone. I feel like I've seen an awful lot of documentaries where he is featured, and so I feel like I know snippets about his life based on all those things where, you know, he's done the talking head, he's done the green screen chat for the documentary, and so I'm interested to hear him talk about his actual life. Yeah, I'm just really interested to listen to this one, and I think that it is also narrated by him as well. I did miss out one that is a Netgalley review, and as I am filming this on the 1st of November, I have actually already started listening to this one, and this one is The 12 Dates of Christmas by Lisa Dickinson. It's a Lisa Dickinson novel that has been on my shelf for far too long. We're not even going to discuss how long I've had this on my Netgalley shelf for, so I bit the bullet, bought the audiobook, and it's happening. It's actually happening right now. It's quite different from what I've expected so far. This is adult romance, and Lisa Dickinson is hilarious on the page and in real life. And so, yeah, just looking forward to seeing how this one turns out. So make sure you keep an eye on my Goodreads and my blog in the description box, because I will be reviewing it on there, since I obviously need to review it on Netgalley as well. And then I have 3 books here that I will also be reading for Nonfiction November, and I am very excited about all 3 of them, but I'm excited to have physical copies of them as well. So one of these I have on audiobook from my library, and I have the full version on audiobook from my library, and this is my gorgeous shiny small edition of Women Don't Owe You Pretty, with the double cover, and this is what the full cover looks like, and I just adore this. I can't remember in my book haul if I showed you the lips on the back as well. The lips, I love that. So yes, it is the teeny tiny small edition, but I have the audiobook borrowed from my library, again ready to hit play at the start of Nonfiction November, so I am fully prepared and ready to listen to this on my commute next week. Very excited about that. And this one's been out for a little while, so let me know in the comments if you have read this. It's for anyone who wants to challenge the outdated narratives supplied by the patriarchy, so it's made for me, basically. And then I have my gorgeous Waterston's exclusive edition that I showed off in said book haul of Windswept and Interesting by Billy Connolly. I'll just give you another little, we've got spreads and assigned edges as well, and then if you remember, this one has the most glorious end papers, so I'm excited to start to read this one and post about it on Instagram, because it's just so photogenic. But obviously I really wanted to do the audiobook of this one, but also have this gorgeous finished copy, so I've got pictures in there and just this like beautiful book sat on my shelves. And then one that I was sent for review, and this is a physical copy of it, but I do have access to the audio, so I might switch back and forth. I may just do the audio. We will see. When it comes to audio, it's apparently been key. If you want to find out just how key, you need to see my my October wrap up. So again, make sure you hit that notification bell, because that one will be the next video up after this one, and it shows you, yes, just how key audiobooks have been to my October reading. And this one is How to Save a Life by Lynette Rice, the inside story of Grey's Anatomy. So this one is not massively long, I don't think. I think it's just shy of 300 pages. Yeah, just shy of 300 pages. So it shouldn't be too long of an audiobook. However, just like the Billy Connolly one, this one does have some pictures in as well. And so I feel like the physical copy might be one to have to hand, maybe a little companion, flicking back and forth, reading the book, listening to the audiobook, just like we used to do in the car when we were little. Have the read along version. Maybe that's why I enjoy reading and audiobooks just so much, because I've literally grown up listening to them. So yes, let me know in the comments, are you focusing on Netgalley books this November? Are you focusing on non-fiction this November? Are you not reading and just doing NaNoWriMo this November? I did do it a couple of years running, and then I was like, I cannot compete with these amazing authors that I'm reading. I'm not going to do any more writing, which I know is a really silly attitude to have, but we're happy with just calling it Nonfiction November or Netgalley November from now on. But yes, let me know what you are planning on reading. What about these November releases? Are you going to any of the Lindsey Kelk events? I'm definitely going to one. I may be going to two. I have tickets for two, but it's whether I can make the second one work with work. That is the question. Fingers crossed. But yes, make sure you are keeping an eye on my blog for reviews of all of these, and make sure you are subscribed and hit that notification bell so that you do not miss out on my October wrap up coming your way after this video, and my movie review coming your way at the weekend, as well as that book versus movie video. Loads of videos coming your way very soon. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you with my next video. Thanks for watching.